How you doing, Miss Foster?
Thank you for coming in this afternoon. Survey for protecting your daughter Cassidy in the 8th grade. The survey is just a little bit about Cassidy and her interests, her likes, so that we can have a better idea about future planning, future goals for her, and what with the school and you. So it's just a series of questions. Just answer the best you can. And if you have any questions about any of the questions I have for you, just let me know and I'll try to explain it a little better. Has Cassidy had a chance to fill out any kind of assessments or evaluations for a vocation or aptitude, things she likes to do, things she wants to do in the future?
I think she filled out something with the school counselor.
Okay.
I think so.
Did you know if that had to do with occupation or if it had to do with her likes?
I think it was like her skills and her likes.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. I know, she knows what she wants to do when she grows up,
What is that? What does she want to do when she grows up?
she wants to work in a daycare.
Okay, so she wants to work in a daycare.
Mm-hmm.
As like a daycare supervisor or as just a daycare worker?
No, she just wants to be like a daycare teacher.
Okay. So does she like working with the younger age children then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I do, so I think that's why she wants to be that.
Has she talked much about a plan to reach that goal or how she's gonna get there at all? I know she's only in 8th grade, but
Not really. I mean, she kind of hangs out with me sometimes after school at my daycare. But we haven't really had a talk about how you become a daycare employee.
okay. Does she? You think she has an idea of like full-time, part-time, what it means to be employed, what it means to have a boss, what it means to work for somebody?
I don't think she knows the difference between full-time and part-time, but she knows what an employee is. But as far as the hours go and, a salary and, hourly pay, all that kind of, she doesn't know that kind of stuff yet.
Okay. Do you think she's developing some skills, interpersonal skills that she could use at a job with other people?
I think so. I think she does well with little children, but as far as her peers go, like girls her age, she kind of has a tough time. I mean, they're 8th grade girls, and she's not, I guess, in the in crowd. They kind of distance themselves from her, and she's kind of struggled this school year with that. But as far as, a career with little children, I think she'll be okay, and maybe, she'll be alright after middle school. Maybe it's just like girls her age, I don't know.
Has she talked anything about what she wants to do maybe after high school, when she wants to work, or when she wants to try to go to a community college or university? Or?
I don't think she's planning on going to any schools after high school. I think she's just wanting to finish high school,
And she hasn't made any steps towards going to college?
No. She just, I think she's just planning on going straight to work after high school.
Okay. What about how she manages money? Does she have an allowance? Is she given an allowance at home?
Well, I tried doing an allowance with her, but she would spend her money on junk, and so I kind of stopped that for her now. She was very wasteful with her money, and so I guess we need to have a little bit more guidance with that area. I guess I could use some help too, because I don't really know how to explain to her how to spend your money wisely.
Maybe some education on budgeting and
Yeah,
things
you
of
know,
that
even,
nature.
you know, just saving, putting some back, and I don't think I want her to have a bank account yet, but you know, in a couple of years maybe she'd get her own little checking account or something, or savings account. But for now, I'm gonna wait, because she's just not there yet. She's just spends it on candy and
Well, that's understandable.
junk.
She's still young. What about her personal life? Does she set her own alarm clock and get herself up and get herself dressed?
Oh no. She'll dress herself, but she does not set her alarm clock. I have to drag her out of bed, basically. She's just kind of not real motivated in the morning.
Is that because
On the weekend, she sleeps till like 11 o'clock.
she stays up late at night, or does she go to bed like she's supposed to on time? Or
She goes to bed about 10 o'clock, and, you know, it's just she doesn't necessarily want to go to school.
okay. Does she know how to make her own meals if she has to?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't cook a lot. She can make a sandwich. She can fix her own snacks, but I cook her big meals for her, and, I fix her box lunch for
Okay.
school.
What about other things like getting dressed or washing clothes or chores around the house?
I haven't let her wash clothes, but I let her dust and vacuum. Those are her big things, and that helps me out.
Okay. And she gets ready by herself in the morning, brushes her teeth,
Yeah,
comb her
she
hair.
can get ready.
Okay. What about how does she feel about herself? Does she have how's her self-esteem?
Well, like I was saying earlier, she's had a tough time with her 8th grade girls, that some of them have kind of been mean to her, and I don't know if it's necessarily something that she's doing, but it's just kind of like they know that she's a little behind and she's kind of awkward, so you know, and she's not in the in crowd, so they're just kind of distancing themselves. And
How does she react when the girls treat her that way?
well, she comes to me crying sometimes, and we'll talk about it. And I asked her to go to the school counselor and talk to her a little bit about it, and that seems to help some. You know, she's pretty resilient. You know, she doesn't let her keep it down. She doesn't stay down for too long. She'll get over it in a day or two.
Now, does she have some close friends that she hangs around?
Yeah, she's got like a couple of friends, like Amy and Tracy are her real good friends. The ones she talks about the most. And then she's got some other girls that she talks about that she dislikes a lot. So I don't know. But I'm glad she does have those 2 friends that she can talk to.
Okay, and she stays with you and your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
And our younger son.
And he knows, okay, her brother.
Mhm.
So let's see here. How does she act around other adults besides you and your husband? Does she act appropriately at times, or?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, she's in the 8th grade, and she can talk back. She has a little smart mouth every once in a while. You know, she'll roll her eyes when we tell her to do something. But, you know, in public, she knows that she should not do that to her teachers and other adults. And now, you know, we don't like her doing it either, but she's more relaxed around us, and she knows that, you know, we'll forgive her eventually. So I guess that's why kids do that with their parents.
Now, does she participate in your annual IEP meetings?
Yes. She's been going for about 3 years now. She used to go on the last 3 IEPs.
And is she pretty good about giving input about goals concerning the disability, or?
Not really. She just kind of sits there and listens. Now, sometimes she complains to me about how hard, math is for her. I think that's her biggest struggle, is math.
Does she ask for help when she needs it?
I think she really doesn't ask for help. She really just complains. And then I kind of know from her complaints that she's struggling, and so I'll try to help her some more. But see, I'm not very educated myself, and that 8th grade math is hard for me, so I just do the best I can.
All right, how is she about getting around outside the public? Does she know how to get around to, say, the post office or utility board where they pay the utilities, or things like that, where she can get a driver's license? Does she know where to go to get all that?
Well, now she drives, she's gone to the utility board to pay a bill with me, so she knows where it is. I don't think she knows how or where you go to get a driver's license.
She's been to the post office today?
Oh yeah, she's been to the post office with me.
Alright, I'm assuming she's gone with you to watch movies and go to the grocery store and everyday things like that.
Yeah, she helps me with the groceries.
Okay.
She does. She, I make a list, and I tell her to go get a few, maybe I give her 3 things, and then she goes and gets them, and then comes back and meets me in a certain place.
Does she participate in any school activities or community activities?
She's been going to the after-school tutoring program this year, and she really likes that. It's in a church in our town, and she gets to see, it's like a couple of different schools are there at that one center. She likes it because you can see other kids from other places. I don't know how much good it's doing her, but she likes to go.
Now, does she have some activities that she does for fun?
She watches a lot of TV.
So that's what she likes to do at her leisure time?
Yeah, she watches TV. She likes to go shopping with me. We don't go, to Birmingham. We just stay around here and go to, small stores. But she likes doing that, just looking at stuff.
Does she know how to get around town, and say if she had to when she grows up? Does she know the bus systems we have, the taxis, or she knows about getting a driver's license, driving a car, or riding a bicycle?
I don't know. Earlier, I don't think she knows how to get a driver's license. I'm not so sure. We haven't practiced driving yet, so I don't know. But I think she could point out places, different landmarks that we go to a lot. But as far as knowing what to do when you get on the bus, I don't think she would know how to do all that. But I think she could be taught something like that.
Does she know what to do in an emergency situation at home?
Yeah, we've talked about that, and we've told her how to dial 911 and stuff like that, And we got a fire drill for our house. If we have a fire in our house, we tell her what to do.
Does she know how to take medication if she has to?
Yeah, she takes some ADHD medicine twice a day. And she knows how to do it. But I make sure she takes it. She knows when to take it, but I make sure she takes it.
Okay. Let's see here. Does she know how to get to the nearest emergency room if she has to?
Yeah, the nearest hospital's like 3 blocks away from her house, so I think she could handle that.
Okay. And if she was in an accident, do you think she could tell the attending nurse or doctor, about her disability if she had to?
She has a hard time explaining things. So, I mean, she could tell them that she's hurt, but, like, explain her disability, I'm not so sure if she could do that.
Could she tell them if she's allergic to anything?
Yeah, she's allergic to a couple of things, and she knows, what those things are.
Okay. Now, does she know the difference between something minor and something major? Like a minor accident?
Well, she's in 8th grade, and she's a girl, and she thinks everything is major, and so she, like, complains about everything. But, just girls are dramatic. But I guess so. I guess she knows, like, what's major and minor. She's just dramatic. She complains a lot.
Alright, does she know how to remember names and phone numbers and other important information, like for local agencies, like the police and fire?
She knows my number, and she's got my work number, and she knows 911, so I don't think she knows all the other, like a fire. I don't even know a fire station's number or police number. I'd have to look it up. I don't know if she could look it up, though, either. I don't think she could. Might need to work on that, like looking up stuff in the phone book. I don't think she could do that.
Well, that's pretty much everything on the survey, Miss Foster. And do you have any questions for me or anything?
What are y'all gonna do with this information?
It's for use in the IEP process to help set future goals, to figure out what we need to plan for her, what we need to do to help her succeed, to reach her goals, to try to figure out where she wants to go, what she wants to do as she gets older. Because as she gets older, we're gonna have to do a transition plan for her to figure out what she's gonna do after high school.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like preparing to figure out which direction we need to head with it.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
Well, all right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. See you later.